In a culture that encourages ambition, to ensure a stable income, workers often devote all their time, including time for self-care, to handle an enormous workload. This phenomenon is particularly noticeable among the younger generation. Many young people today prefer to be seen as workaholics, because the feeling of being busy makes them feel like they are creating value for themselves and society. However, it's time for young workers to pay attention to the warnings about their physical and mental health, and reconsider their relationship with work. Workaholism was first used in 1971 by psychologist Wayne Oates. He defined it as a term describing a person with an uncontrollable need to work. Workaholics always think of ways to spend as much time as possible on work. They are constantly obsessed and feel guilty whenever they leave the workspace or take time to play or rest. Workaholism is becoming increasingly common among young people, especially those who are perfectionists and pursue perfectionism. The feeling of physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion due to work has become all too normal for young people. We ignore the fact that we borrow hours of sleep to work extra hours, and even forget about self-care. This phenomenon leads to the consequence that nearly half of millennials have left their jobs due to mental health reasons, and diagnoses of depression are increasing at a faster rate among the younger generation than any other age group. Taking on too many tasks simultaneously with high frequency, and prioritizing work above all else are signs of a workaholic. Maintaining this habit causes many to fall into a state of stress and anxiety. Even if they aren't working, they feel uncomfortable. Those who suffer from workaholism are at risk of health problems such as insomnia, fatigue, stomach issues, anxiety, and depression. The lack of balance between work and personal life also leads to conflicts in relationships. Many cases result in having no time for oneself, family, children, or social relationships, gradually leading to loneliness. When they stop working, they feel alone and empty, so they continue to work addictively to relieve this, creating a vicious cycle. What solutions are there for workaholics? Workaholism is entirely treatable, as long as you recognize your problem. Here are some methods you can implement to overcome workaholism and achieve a more balanced life. Understand what is important. Thoroughly research your to-do list and major goals. Some tasks are essential, and you must complete them yourself, but most others are not. Ask yourself, how will this help my company? And determine to eliminate unnecessary things. Reorganize your daily activities. Working smart means you must maximize the time when you can work most effectively. Mark this time on your schedule for the most creative and important tasks you need to do. Don't get swept up in other people's schedules or demands. Working smart allows you and your mind to rest, so that you can return to work with a refreshed and clearer mindset. As a result, you will handle everything more efficiently during your work hours. You can plan a walk, write a journal, play sports, or have dinner with people after work. Creating a new routine will help you forget your obsession with working at the office. The important thing is to find a hobby that suits you. When you engage in these activities, you will be distracted and no longer think about work. Sacrificing health and joy is not a smart way to pursue the long career path ahead. Successful people know their time is valuable, but they do not spend it all on work. They also participate in outside activities. A balance between work and life will help each person be happier and more energized, leading to higher efficiency at work.